Non-Profit Report is going live in 3, 2, 1. Good morning. This is Jorge Villalobos, your host today from The Best Restoration, Masters of Disasters. We have our production director in the back, our good friend Elio La Fiesta Piedra. And, you know, I told you the last Monday that we're going to have a special surprise for you. And we decided to invite a really good friend. Freddie Webby is here. Not only is because everybody knows him in this town, but at the same time, if somebody has experience to work in different organizations, especially non-profit, then this is the guy. Then, Freddie, thank you for taking time. I know that you are extremely busy. We're going to talk also in a few minutes about his project with the restaurant of Coach Spurry. Everything is going really good, but we want to hear about it when we finish this conversation. But, Freddie, welcome to the program. Tell us about you first. Like always, we try to get information from the people that we invite. Tell us about, for the people who doesn't know, Freddie Webby. Tell us about you.
Well, first, thank you for having me. Thanks for inviting me. My name is Freddie Webby. I'm a local consultant, business owner. I've been in Gainesville since 1994. I started as a Domino's franchisee, built a bunch of stores here in Gainesville, and then sold them, and they got acquired in 2016. And since then, I've been doing some consulting and helping other businesses succeed. And I also manage businesses for Coach Steve Spurrier.
Okay, look, you know, for the people who remember this, I remember really well seeing you in all these events, always with the Domino brand in the back and helping, you know, because you get to the point that you have to understand that if you are a business owner, my mentor taught me this long time ago, that your business is your vehicle to get everything that you want in life and to help others at the same time. How this work for you when you have Domino's, and how was your contribution to all these nonprofits?
I believe in giving back to the community, and I really, you know, there's one quote I will always remind my managers and our team, you know, the community will help the business that supports the community. Mm-hmm. You know, we all have a duty to help and make the town around us better, and helping nonprofits. What a great way to enhance the city you live in, to make it better. And authentically, you know, some people like to write a check. Some businesses like to help, you know, with donations. But if you can give advice, if you can help nonprofits succeed, like what you're doing here today. I mean, this show is amazing, in my opinion. This is why I'm here.
Thank you.
Okay? You are providing a platform for nonprofits and for charity organizations to do better and succeed, and that's what they need. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't realize sometimes, and we forget, that nonprofits are a business.
Yes.
Even some nonprofit organizers and directors don't look at it that way. Uh-huh. But it's a business. The more money you can bring, the more resources you have, the more people you can reach, the more you can provide your cause, the more you can get your cause out to people that need it most. Uh-huh. And if, you know, I feel not an obligation, but it's a duty of every business to help these organizations succeed. And what you're providing here is a platform that can do that. You can be the connecting point from business to those nonprofits, and it's much needed. There's nothing like this in Gainesville. Mm-hmm. And you're doing a great job with that, and I hope you grow with it. I hope you listen. I hope you succeed, and I hope you stay on the right track, because you have to let businesses know we can help you get the message out to the nonprofits. And again, I said this once, I'll say it again. There are different types of giving to these communities, mm-hmm. right? Some businesses just want to write a check, and that's great. But some businesses can't, or don't want to, or can't afford to. Business is tough. You know, not every business, even though they look successful, can have the cash flow to provide a check. Restaurants is a good case. They live on a cash flow basis. But if you can provide their product and their food and their marketing tool. We use Domino's as a vehicle to promote messages, charity events. We were delivering at one time close to 40,000 pizzas a week in the Gainesville area. Just imagine if you can put a flyer on those boxes and let the community know, hey, there's a charity event, help them by donating, blah, 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 how much their reach can be. We look at digital reach today, but we forget the old school reach as well.
Yes. And tell us, because you have experience not only in the business side, but also in the nonprofit side, because you were sitting in the board of different organizations. How was your vision years ago, because you were being part of them, and how you see it today? Because something that we were talking about is, and how important is that you can move yourself, like person or like organization, out of your comfort zone to allow the growth happens. If you don't do it, definitely you're gonna stay in your box. Sometimes even if you wanna get help from outside, you don't get it. Tell us about it.
That's a very good and deep question, and I'm gonna answer the question by asking you a question. Why are you doing this?
Well, the idea of this program initially was to give a voice to the nonprofit organizations in this community that they don't have access to spread their message. I think it was important that during all these years in town, I have the chance to meet a lot of people in different nonprofit organizations that most of the time I didn't know that they exist. We don't even have any idea what they do. Sometimes we know the people, we don't know what is their cause. Then the idea to have it here with us and start to asking a lot of questions about what exactly you do. Tell us about yourself. Tell us why Gainesville. All these questions, they bring awareness to other people that is outside and watching us right now to understand that their message is asking for help, and how we, like citizens in the other side, of business owners, of political work, how we can do it for them. This was the special, the purpose, and obviously this is something that with Elliot we were talking for a few months until we put these thoughts together.
When was the idea born?
Well, the idea was born since I was visiting one day Elio in his previous office. The Fiesta Media studio didn't exist at this time, and he was inviting me to have a leadership program with him. And I was really interested because I love the personal growth and I'm be part of different organizations. But at the same time, I say this leadership is good and I like the idea, but come on and we help the nonprofits. Everything came with the idea that come on and we spread the message of all these organizations. And was a conversation that take possible 20 minutes before we have a plan. And this is our fifth episode. And we are excited just to be sure that we're going to be here for a while.
Well, I can tell you, as someone that really has been involved with nonprofits and the charity world, this is a much needed platform. And I give you very simple advice. Do it right. Continue to do it. Make sure you let the charities know about it, because there is no other place where these nonprofits have a platform to send a message out.
Yes.
It's critical to our community. I hope the community supports it. I hope the businesses support this platform so you can keep providing this, because, this is a business. And you have to monetize this. And the only way you monetize this is this platform can produce enough funds to help the nonprofits and continue the production of this platform. That's very important, because typically in projects like this, when the money stops coming in and the funding and the sponsorships, this platform goes away. And this platform needs to stay for a long time.
Yeah.
And for nonprofits, I give you advice, get involved with this. Come and sit where I'm sitting and then let people know about your charity cause and what you do, because that's what it's all about,
Yes.
And to answer your question, nonprofits are a business. There's nothing different than what you do for your business or other businesses. At the end, it's how much revenue you bring in. and after your expenses, how much is left,
Mhm.
right? To
Yeah.
provide you either income. In the nonprofit world, it's how much is left to provide people that need help for that cause. And truly, this platform can help with that.
Okay. Another thing that is important, and tell me and help me to try to get this message a little bit better for the nonprofits, is that sometimes, I hear in the media, they put information about some of these big nonprofit organizations, and they talk about the disadvantage that sometimes the people who is doing donation, they receive because somebody get more money, like the one that everybody is expecting. Somebody was taking advantage of the system. And the idea for us is that when the people have the chance to see our local person for these organizations, then doesn't matter what is happening nationally sometimes, if we know that we are doing the right thing here. What is your thoughts about it?
I mean, again, nonprofits are business and they get audited. They get scored. When some of my businesses that I consult for are looking to give to charities, I dig deep into the charity.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Charity Navigator. I get their score. I want to see where their money's going to. For every dollar raised, how much is going to the cause, how much is going to salaries, just like any other business. I want those businesses to do business with a good business, which enhances the charity.
Yes.
If a charity is managing themselves right, they have leadership skills, the leader is investing in their leadership skills, continuous education, making sure the salaries stay within a percentage, and their Charity Navigator score is 90 to 100. That's a good charity that I want to involve with.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good charity I suggest my businesses get involved with. That's who, when I was with Domino's, who I got involved with, because you want to do business with companies that are doing well.
Of course.
We all want to shop at good stores that are managed right,
Mm-hmm.
right? We all want to eat at restaurants that have good food and good service and good leadership, right? We all want to use, websites that produce and, deliver correctly. We all shop at Amazon because we trust them.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be here tomorrow. It's going to be simple. It's going to be easy for me to do business with. When you want to mail a package, you want to go to the post office or you want to go to FedEx? Which one do you trust more?
Mm-hmm.
We all want to do FedEx because they do it right. UPS. There are different aspects in the commercial world of companies doing a good job. When someone wants to clean a carpet, they come to you. They trust you'll do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the trucks help and your drivers are friendly, but the job is done right every time. That's why people come to you in droves. It's the same reason. And the same thing, I want to twist it to this show. If you're a charity or a nonprofit, come sit down here and tell your story. People love to hear stories. If you're doing a good job, let people know about that so more people can support you.
Yes.
This is the main objective of the show. This is what you're providing.
Mm-hmm.
And don't take your eye off what's the most important piece. And this is to send exposure that's much needed to the nonprofit world.
Yes. If you think about it, and after all these people that have the privilege and the pleasure for us to have them here, most of their background is in the people-oriented area. They're not in the business-oriented or tax-oriented. Most of them is the people-oriented. How we can invite also to people who is in the community that can help these organizations to have not only a better presence or spread the message, but to understand also the multiple possibilities that they have outside of their organizations. Tell us about it. What do you think?
The best way to answer this question is like this. If you're a business and you have a nonprofit that you support or a cause you're attached to because it's about you and your family, maybe you should sponsor that nonprofit to be here. Mm-hmm. And have your business sponsor it. It becomes a win-win. This show costs money. This equipment costs a lot of money. You and Elio invested big into this, but eventually, for this show to continue and maintain and sustain, you're going to need sponsorships. So if you are a business and you have a close nonprofit to your heart, You know, maybe you sponsor that one show. You come in here, bring the guests, you host them even. I think you'll allow that, right?
Absolutely.
Because the platform is to promote the charity. You know, you donate to this show. You get the exposure needed for the nonprofit. The nonprofit gets their message out. More people donate to the nonprofit, and you end up with a win, 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 win. And that's how I see this show succeeding and sustaining. This show needs to be monetized to succeed. Any show on the media, podcast, TV, radio is about making money. You have expenses that has to be covered. Yes, this is your 5th show, and you are, you know, getting going, but eventually the community has to support this show for you to support the community.
That's a great message. We have Elio in the back, and I want to hear Elio about everything that, you know. Again, Freddie, thank you for being here. We're not only good friends, but he always is a really good mentor for all the business owners that we are in town. Tell us about, Elio, from your side of the production. You have now a lot of opportunities to have your podcasts that, you know, several companies they are doing. What is your ideas about what we are doing and how we can improve after everything that we hear from Freddie?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with you guys my thoughts. First of all, it is for me a dream, excuse me, that came true, just having Freddie sitting in that chair. Because I've been trying that for a long time, and I know he's very busy, so I feel humbled and honored by that. Well, I think I agree with Freddie 100%. It's going to be like 3 years that I've been learning a lot from the maestro, as I call Freddie, because that's what he represents to me. But following up with the idea of exposing, that it doesn't matter if your charity is the most beautiful cause. It doesn't matter if you are the best business in the world. If you don't expose it, that's what this is about: exposing, bringing what we call hope and awareness. And following up with Freddie's concept, our hope is that you gain awareness by coming here. But if you don't come, there is no way that a great opportunity is gonna knock at your door. So I think the Fiesta Media's mission with the nonprofit report is basically just expand their vision and the mission. And I'm again going back to Freddie's idea of sometimes, and Jorge, you mentioned it too, sometimes nonprofits, they have a lack of vision, a little bit of lack of tools, marketing tools, and sometimes even will to just allow other companies to help them. So guess what? The Fiesta Media, Best Restoration, we have here Maestro Freddie. We want to help you. We want to help you expand your vision, your mind, your ideas. And this is a tool that we thought that Gator Nation needed, especially the Alachua County. We have amazing businesses here, and Freddie could help us with some more data about how much we've been growing and expanding. We have the opportunity to have Marcela Papa, the Community Foundation in North Central Florida here, giving us great insight about the nonprofits. We need you to give us the opportunity to help you. And if you come, you reach out, you need to reach out, because here we want to connect businesses. That's my main goal, and I think we are all passionate about it, connecting businesses to our nonprofits so we can keep giving back to our community.
Elio, how do nonprofits reach you? Like if someone right now is listening and they want to be on the show, what's the easiest way for them to connect with you?
Yeah, the easiest way, first of all, it is leaving a comment at this show right now. Leave a comment, and we're going to get right back to you maybe within 2 hours. We have an amazing team here assisting the Fiesta Media and the nonprofit report. So, and we're going to be back to you. Also, you can go to nonprofitreport.live. We'll go to that website and leave your information in the form that we have. And even easier, I'm going to put it even easier. You can go to 352-327-5089, and you can call me directly, and we're going to make it happen.
Can you repeat that number one more time?
Yes, the number is 352-327-5089.
Thank you, Elio. I really think that good connection with the nonprofits that they want to be here, but also following the idea that we shared before the program with Freddie about these businesses that they want to be sitting here. This is a privilege for me because I'm part of this program, but the idea of a realtor, insurance guy, the police department, whoever want to come here to be the host when we have the nonprofit organizations here, that they can bring some donations, especially for them. We're going to be so happy to have this because remember, at the end, it's going to be a platform for the nonprofit, but it's going to be a great platform for the business owner of the people who is interested just to be here. But Freddie, I want you to before you close, tell us about how important is what is happening with Coach Spurrier Restaurant, and what is the expectations that we have to opening and everything. Yeah, I think we need your help here.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit on that. So Coach Spurrier approached us to build a restaurant so he can have his legacy in there, his trophies, his museum, and we partnered with Celebration Point, and we're building a beautiful restaurant that should be opening towards May or June, depending on what happens with vaccinations. But it's 18,000 square feet. It's 2 stories. First floor has a museum, 3 private rooms, dining room. It's called Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. And the second floor is called Visors. It's a rooftop bar, something that our consultants said is much needed in Gainesville. It'll be an elevated bar that's over Celebration Point, facing the west. It'll be open from 5 o'clock to 2 o'clock with elevated drinks, wine, cocktails, and craft beers. Yeah. Construction is going very well. The food is going to be polished casual, a variety of elevated menu, farm to table. Everything's made from scratch. We're partnering with a lot of the local farmers. Our dairy is coming from Wainwright Farms in Live Oak. Our honey is coming from Hawthorne. And our fish is caught fresh every morning. And we've partnered with some top food suppliers as well to provide top quality food for the Gainesville area. This is the 9th largest restaurant in the state. It will have a nice museum. It's right in front of Regal Cinema in Celebration Point. And I'm sure you're excited to come eat there. I know you came and took a tour. Absolutely. So did Elio. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you saw the vision. A lot of data, a lot of analytics, a lot of consultants really designing something very special.
Then think about it is what is coming. The city was ready, expecting something like this. We're gonna be part of the big welcome to this operation. The food is delicious, and better than the food is the people who were there and is putting this project together. Freddie, thank you again for being here. We wish you good luck with all the projects. You're gonna be here. We're gonna have a commitment with Freddie that he's gonna come, possible like in 3 or 6 months, to see how we are doing, just to be kind of our partner in this supervision. But I love that you invest this time with us, and thank you for everything that you do for the city, that you did it in the past and you continue doing.
Well, I want to twist that back and say thank you, because this platform is amazing. It's much needed. It's going to enhance the quality of our community. And nonprofits, you now have a platform that you can provide a vehicle to promote your message and let the population know what you do. What is your cause? Why do you need funding? And let people know how to sponsor you and why. Because this is a giving town. This is what makes Gainesville and Alachua County so special. Forget the politics of it. Everyone in this town, both sides, they care about this town. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful town. We all live here for that reason. We all operate businesses here for a reason. It's important we give back to the right charities, and this is the platform to provide that.
Great. Elio, please close the day today with a nice message, and I just want to say, Freddie, thanks again for your time, and I hope you enjoy our coffee from Miapa. I think what is really a strong
Miapa,
one.
The best coffee in town.
You got it.
Yes, I just want to say that I am just passionate about what we're doing. I just want to say that, as Les Brown said, we should be ashamed to leave this world without if we haven't made a major contribution to humankind. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and honored to have Freddie here. I cannot believe it. So guys, you have a wonderful rest of your day or your week. Hopefully this inspires you to keep giving and giving, because the more you give, the more you get back. So God bless you all, and have a wonderful rest of your week. This is a non-profit report brought to you by Bell Restoration Sharp Designs, produced by the Fiesta Media in collaboration with Bamboo. And of course, we have the maestro in the house, brought to you by Freddie Willie today. You have a great week.
Thank you.
The non-profit report is going live in 3, 2, 1. And actually, how that restaurant was built, it is a lesson for the community. Actually, Freddie came to,